So here we are, guys. We've got our latest Goldlist member here, and this is Freddy Nordstrom, and his business has just joined Goldlist, Never Fire. Freddy, can you tell us a bit about yourself and then this?
Sure. So my background was that I was a currency trader for about 7 or 8 years. I was running an investment mini hedge fund. Sort of had enough of that quite recently and discovered this new product. So my friend invented this in France, which looks a bit alien to you, like a mini football.
Yeah.
But it is actually a new solution to stop fires spreading, becoming bigger fires.
So tell us more. What is it made of? What exactly does it do? Where do you put them?
So it's made of polystyrene and it's got a powder inside of it. So what happens is a flame touches it, and within 5 to 10 seconds it explodes in a controlled explosion, like it's a very safe thing.
Yeah.
And it starves the fire of oxygen, suppressing the fire basically. And it's a powder, it's a non-toxic powder, so you can breathe it in. I breathed in a couple of them, a couple of times last week as well when we were doing a demo and things like this. It's absolutely fine.
Okay, so that's good, it's safe.
Yeah, for sure.
So the difference between something like this and a fire extinguisher is? Well,
I always tell people that, like this room now, if it goes up on fire, like you could have 10 fire extinguishers there, but if no one's there to put it out, it's not very useful, right? This is fully automatic.
Yes.
So, when you're sleeping, if something happens, first of all, it's going to try and put the fire out, and it spreads in a 3 meter cube radius. It's a fairly big radius. It also goes off with a fair bang. It's 120 decibels, which are very loud. That's really useful because imagine you're sleeping, you kind of want to know there's a fire that's just started, right? Because you want to sort that out. So people put them next to their boilers in their housing. There's so many different places you can put them. But secondly, you can also just pick one up. I mean, they're very light, as you can see. It's just around the kilo. You can just throw it. Go for it.
Yeah, it's really light. So
you can just literally throw it into the fire.
I think
roll it.
I think I saw something on the website about a car as well. Like if there's or a bus, maybe. If there's a fire on a public bus.
So we sell to buses already, and what they do is they install them into their engine bays. So they put 2 or 3 in, like say no fires are very prone there. So as soon as a fire starts, boom, it puts it on.
And how about yachts?
Yachts for sure. Like it's obviously like having a fire when you're in the middle of the sea is the worst thing that can happen, right? So you want to be so super secure, right? So they put them in the engine rooms, they dot them around to get good coverage in those rooms. Then some yacht owners like having just a couple dotted around, like on the top of the deck as well. Just because they're so simple to use,
Exactly.
Versus fire extinguishers, you need training.
Yeah.
They need to be replenished every year. These last for 5 years without doing anything. It's a 7 solution.
And what about fire blankets? Because some people say you should only have fire blankets in kitchens, not fire extinguishers, or a certain type of fire extinguisher in certain environments. Yeah. Does this do everything?
This covers all fires, A, B, C, E, and F, which is really useful. In kitchens, what we do is we mount them quite high up in the kitchen, so if the fire starts, then it spreads nicely over it. Right. The only time you don't want to use this is if there's like a deep fat fryer. If you've got burning oil, you don't want to throw it into it because then you get burning oil that splashes everywhere. Yeah. So that's the only time you wouldn't want that. But let's face it, most homes don't really have deep fat fryers, right? Yeah. So these are really versatile.
If this was in like a high cupboard in a kitchen, and then the cupboard was shut and there was a fire and no one was at home, would it have enough power to explode the door of the small cupboard off and still cover a range?
No, it wouldn't. That definitely is true. So like you wouldn't want to, you don't want to hide this product away. Like
it needs to be exposed.
It needs to be exposed to the fire, exactly.
And it's close to a fire hazard.
Exactly. But that's why it's been designed to actually look, it's aesthetically quite pleasing. Like it doesn't look too silly. Yeah, it comes with this mount, which is, the fact is that you can screw it into the wall if you want to have it just on the top of the wall. Or you can actually mount it however you want. You can go upside down. The whole point is that it's accessible as well. You want people to be able to see it in your home, so if there is a fire, they can just pick it up.
That's a good point. And if it's not in the kitchen, they're not too high, and you can grab it and put it to where it needs to go.
Well, it's the same. I have a fire blanket in my kitchen, but it's in a cupboard somewhere. I know it's in the cupboard. That's ridiculous, right? Because if a fire happens, first of all, you're going to be panicked. Like it's hard to stay cool when there's an accident, right? And that's like, where the hell is that? Where is that fire blanket? So you kind of want it to be exposed, right?
Yeah, for sure. So where are we now? Why are we in this place?
So we're in this lovely country home. We did an install last week of 14 balls here. So
can you remember off the top of your head where they are roughly?
Yeah, so there's a swimming pool downstairs. I think they put 4 in there for just the machinery. There's obviously lots of boilers. Each boiler had one. There's a garage, a couple of electricity points, with fuses, electricity boxes. So sort of 14 dotted around, and in some locations just so people can see them.
So you're a new business.
Yes.
you're about to start all your social media platforms.
Exactly.
And you're on Goldlist because you're thinking, what, extra exposure, global exposure.
Sure.
Okay, you're distributing here and some areas in Scandinavia, I think you said.
Yeah, I sell all over the UK and Ireland, Scandinavia, exactly. And I mean, your app looks really cool.
Yeah.
I get it. I think it's really hard for some clients to interact with, businesses on the other side, and definitely, just sending an email to info at doesn't seem that personal.
No.
You can actually connect with someone straight when you talk to them. Like, I can definitely see the benefit of it.
Yeah, so instant message, so someone can just message you straight away. You've got it on your phone and your iPad as well. So if someone says, really keen to have these in my house, Freddy, or in my fleet of buses, then they can just drop you a message saying, can you come and meet us? And there you go.
That's what the world wants now. You want this immediate thing. Even sending an email now and waiting 5 hours to reply, like, annoys people, right? They want to know within 10 minutes, like, what's the cost, how much can you deliver to me?
Yeah. And actually, it's a really good point as well about your social media, because you haven't quite got that set up yet, because you're a new business, but you're on Goldlist already. So actually, you're getting marketing exposure before you've done socials, and we always recommend social media.
I get that.
It's great, these videos are important to do, and plugging our products everywhere and services is important. But
for sure,
actually, exposure on a new app like Goldlist is brilliant for you guys as a new business.
That's why I really wanted to have this little conversation with you today.
Yeah, great. So what's the future for Never Fire, and where can we find a bit more information about you?
So all the information out the Boule, like some test videos and demo videos stuff, it's all on neverfire.co.uk.
Great.
And obviously now I'm going to be on the apps, so I'm going to be very reachable through that as well. But I'm going to be starting social media campaigns, really, because it's all about brand awareness and getting the product out there, because, 99.9% of people have never seen anything even like it,
Exactly.
So there's always the same questions that come up, But yeah, the future is I just want to, honestly, like, get more homes protected and
save lives.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we had a Moroccan ship a couple of weeks ago. The fire actually started in an engine bay on a taxi boat, and the ball exploded and put the fire out.
Wow.
And that's, I think, carrying 120 passengers.
Yeah.
So it feels quite good. You don't know what would have happened with that in the middle of the sea.
Exactly.
So
prevention is better than cure. So
for sure.
Bring it out.
100%. And I know most people feel they're never going to have a fire to themselves. The problem is if they do have one, fires are really awful things. And once they start, it's hard to put them out, and they really destroy lives. So I think it's a really simple solution to something that people really underrate. I was the same before I went to the business. That fire never going to happen. Then you start looking at statistics.
Yeah.
It's a fire that breaks out every 3 minutes in the UK or something.
Really, is it that high?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And even if it's not deadly, it is a very deadly thing. But even if you manage to get out, your whole home, all your memories are gone. We want to try and stop that as much as possible.
Great to have you on Goldlist, Freddy.
Thank you.
And your business Never Fire.
Thank you.
2 great, innovative new businesses joining up and proving to the world that us young folk can can do what we can in this day to day.
Yeah, for sure.
So great, Freddy.
Thanks so
very
much
for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers.